Today we are going to see the data types in C. So, what is a data type? In C programming, data type are declaration for the variables. This determine the type and the size of a data associated with a variable. For example, if we take int my var, okay. So, int is a data type, that is integer type of a data, and my var is the variable in it. So let's see the classification of data type. So basically the data type is classified as basic, derived, enumeration and void. So basic data type, that means int, char, float, double, this all comes in basic data types. Derived data types means array, pointer, structure, union, this all comes in a derived data type. Enumeration data type is enum, okay. Void data type, that means void. So let's see one by one. So basic data type, it is it is basically based on the integer based and float based. Nextly, in basic there is also signed type of data type and unseen data type. According to the memory size, it takes the size, that is 32 or 64 bit operating system on it, it takes the size. Nextly, let's see the data types. See the basic data type, that is char. In char, it takes 1 byte and the range is -128 to 127. In char, there is signed char and unsigned char. So both take 1 byte. Next comes the short. Short takes 2 byte. It's also signed and unsigned. The range for it is minus 32,768 to 32,767. So similarly, next comes the int. Int takes 2 byte. In it there is signed and unsigned. Next comes the short int. Okay, short ints, it takes 2 byte. Next comes the long integer. It takes the 4 byte. Float takes the 4 byte. Double takes the 8 byte. Long double takes the 10 byte. So these are the data types, that are the basic data types. So nextly comes the derived data type. So derived data type do not create a new data type. Instead, they add some functionalities to the existing data type. Derived data type are derived from the primitive data type by adding some extra relationship with the various elements of the primary data type. They can be used to represent the single value or the multiple value. So if we take this derived data type, that is array. Array means it contains the sequence of a finite data items or some data type that shares the common name. Means if we take an example of array, if we take an array of the integer value 1, 2, 3, it contains its index is a sequence. It will store the first index at 0, first data at 0th index, second data as 1 index, third data is the second index, fourth data is the third index. This times it is the sequence of it. So next comes the pointer. Pointer is a special type of a variable used to hold the address of the another variable. Suppose if we want to point the address of the next variable, if I take the point, suppose I want to declare the pointer variable. So for that I will use the asterisk symbol. The asterisk means the star symbol. Int asterisk letter A. Okay, that is that is how I declare the pointer variable. And suppose I want to point the address of the next variable, that is B. So first I will declare the pointer variable, then I will say A equal to and B. Okay, I want to point to the address of the B location. So that is how I will point it. Function. Next comes the function. In function, it is a block. In that block, we write the program to be executed, or some specific cases it is a self-contained block of one or more statement with a name. Next comes the structure. Structure is a collection of different data types items stored in the contiguous memory location. Next comes the for structure we use the struct keyword to declare it. in structure, mostly we use the structure for the linked list, for the memory allocation. If we want to use linked list type of a data, okay, there we use the structure. Next comes the union. Union is similar to the structure where the memory allocated to the largest data type is reused for another type in the group. So this is the derived data type. Next comes the enumeration data type. Enumeration is a user defined data type in a C. It is used to assign the name to the integral constant, which makes a program easy to read and maintain. So we use the enum keyword for the declaration. The syntax for it is enum, the name that we want to give. Next, in curly bracket, we use constant one, constant the number of data, then semicolon. For example, if we take the for the week, so enum week, the week name, all the week name, that is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We can also assign the values to this week days. Okay. So next comes the void data type. Void data type is an empty data type that has no value. Okay, that means it is type of a function. We use the void data type in a function when we don't want to return any value to the calling function. When we want to return some value, that time we use the end, and when we do not want to return any value, that time we use the void. Suppose if we take the example void sum in curly bracket, that is parenthesis, int a comma int b. Okay, this is the declaration. This function won't return any value to the calling function. Next comes the int sum int a comma int b semicolon. This will return the value. For watching this video. Bye bye.